Hey y'all, it's Cagey. I wanted to follow up and document how hard I'm getting hit. So I'm sitting in my office chair. See the arms? You'll see my garbage can over there, sorry. This leg is, I'm sitting under it. So it's, over here. It's over here. So this leg is coming on a cross leg. This one's down. Got my foot down there, so it's straight. So I've covered up with this Mylar. I want to remind everybody this does not shield. This just picks up on the blobs that hit you. The electromagnetic radiation, the plasma, the ionized radiation. So my bladder is right about here, hips, and I have it puffed out. Chest is right around to this area, and I want you to see the blobs that hit. And there's one. Do you see that one hit right here? They're gonna let up now that I'm filming, but there'll still be some. I just commented in a description of my last short showing the electromagnetic radiation meter reading really high, where the torture gets just unbearable levels. And as I'm walking out of my bathroom, bam, the neighbor hits the wall. Now the other night, a new pickup showed up. 4-door Chevy, solid rims, like solid aluminum rims. And a guy that hid himself from me like they always do. And once he showed up, the banging on the bathroom walls have started once I'm in there. And just the creepy stuff. Like, someone was walking around in my backyard with a flashlight last night. But I had my slippers on, so I couldn't walk back there and see the girl, I guess her name's Amanda, supposedly, with the kid that's here once in a while, but not all the time, that all he does is scream. She was in the new truck. So they all drive each other's cars, right? Which is weird. You have roommates, you drive your own car, right? I've never had roommates where we just willy-nilly drive each other's vehicles. So she's in the new truck. She's pulled up like in front of my car, in front of my truck, and this is a diesel, and she's just letting it rip. Well, the wind blows where it blows right into my living room window. And I had just woken up. I'm exhausted, excruciating pain. I can hardly move. I'm swollen. They're hitting me like crazy, stabbing me when I breathe. I could go on, but I could barely get up to shut the window. So I said out loud, well, I guess it's time to go talk to them about this. This is ridiculous. So I stand up, walk to my front door, and she just takes off. Weird, right? She'd been sitting there for over 10 minutes, letting the exhaust blow into my house. These people are weird. Like, I do not blame people for saying, like, these things are not human. To do this to another human is inconceivable. Not a joke. How you could involve children in this? And whatever they do to that kid to make him just scream all the time, dogs barking all the time, I mean, it's just utter chaos. Coming and going all day and night. I was sitting out in my yard watching the UFOs and the fake clouds and cloud seeding and chemtrails and all that at like 12:30 at night. And she comes back in a different truck with a different guy hauling that kid around. Like, what? Come on. It's just, I'm not bashing her for having a kid out late at night. I get it. I've done it myself. It's the pattern of them having no pattern, if that makes sense. And it's the utter chaos, and she's the only woman around with all these weird ass guys coming and going all day and night. And then another night I'm sitting out there and I see that vehicles pull up down the road, and these guys will leave out next door, out their back door, run down the hill and then up to the road and get in the cars on the road instead of having the cars come to the house. That's fucking weird. That's like very sus. Why would you do that? What are you, 12 and sneaking out of the house, or 15, or however old people are when they sneak out? I never snuck out. Well, I lied. I snuck out once and rode my horse to go smoke some pot by myself in the mountains. So I've snuck out that one time. This is interesting that this completely stops when I video. Now my body is still like, it feels like there's electricity just, it's not even pulsing, it's just firing clear up my spine. It's compressing my lungs. Let me turn it this way. Sorry guys, I'm really trying here, but I'm struggling to even talk and breathe. And when you're hit, please get one of these blankets. Please, 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 please. I am begging you. They're $2. They're like 50 cents if you buy a pack of 6 of them. And get a new one out. Do like I'm doing. Get it as flat as you can when you're getting hit. And video yourself getting hit. There it is. See? Sorry. Okay, that's another thing I noticed, is that the blobs, I don't know what else to call them. I'm going to call them blobs for now. The blobs will stop, but as soon as I move the material, they'll do it again. So let's try it. I'll try and move it around again. See? Look how huge that one was. And then look, whoa, it starts again. Can you hear it? Okay, I'm gonna get you a close-up. See, now it kind of stopped. Let's do it again. trying to hold my breath. I'm going to do it one more time. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Okay, here we go. See how huge those are? And then it'll kind of stop. Now I've also noticed when I take this off my body and set it down, they will hit this for a while I'm not under it. It's like they recognize the heat signature. My brain's too tired to figure that one out, so if somebody has any ideas, let me know in the comments. But please get one of these blankets. If you're being hit, if you feel exhausted, if you feel the vibrating and pulsing and your legs are rumbling and stuff, get one of these, put it over your head, put it over the parts of your body where you're getting hit, and see if this happens to you too. This is like, you've seen people use aluminum foil and it'll do the pings on it. This shows it better because it's so much thinner than foil, and the energy hits it and will displace it more. Like a ping on aluminum foil will just be tiny, like ting, but it'll hit this and actually move the material, and it's easier to see. And the more people that will do this, the more documentation we will have that this is not some weird phenomenon that we're all imagining in our heads. I know this has been a long video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support and encouragement. It's been really hard to keep fighting recently and to keep speaking out for all of us and to try and get this community together on one goal of exposing this and getting it out into who needs to see it, get out of the TI community and start speaking to other people. And like those of you who are riding on your cars and making bumper stickers and t-shirts and putting stickers up at gas stations and handing out pamphlets and protesting this and calling the FBI and writing letters to your legislators, all that stuff. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for fighting for me. Thank you for putting yourself at risk, for doing that for me. We're all getting desperate. I'm watching a lot of other people's videos right now, and everybody seems just exhausted at the end of their rope, just so tired of this, frustrated, angry, sad, crying. Like, I get it. I'm there too. I'm so tired. But we do not give up. We will not harm other people, and we will not harm ourselves. If they want that done, they can do their own dirty work. We're not their slaves. I answer to one, and that is Jesus Christ. He is our only way out of this. And mock him all you want to. It doesn't make it any less true that he is the one way out and he is God. And every other God is just a lowercase g. No matter what your view on this is, whether they're reptilians or snakes or demons or whatever, everybody knows there's dark and there's light. And there's a fake light. People have bought into that fake light. The yoga, meditation, Reiki, all that stuff, that's still witchcraft. That's still demonic, even though it's sold to people as light. Trust me, I know. I was in the occult for a couple decades. I had to fake my way through it. I could bend spoons. I could put out candle light from across the room with just the, quote, power of my hand. Yeah, that was all demonic. Don't buy into that. There's the light of Jesus Christ in heaven, and everything else is dark. That's it. Doesn't matter what you label everything else as, or what your view of afterlife is, or whatever. Where we're at right now is that's the truth. He's the only one that is mocked. He's the only one they mock. Look what the Israelis are doing to all the Christian statues and to Christians themselves. Anything to do with Jesus. To convert to Judaism, the very first thing you have to do, so I've heard, so allegedly, I'm still looking into this, you have to renounce Jesus Christ and anything to do with him. And then you have to do a ritual, which includes some bloodshed, but you can find that out for yourself. If he's not real and he doesn't exist, why you gotta renounce him and do a ritual to get rid of Jesus? Yeah. Anyways, please get a blanket. I mean, if you have like a Prime account and you can't afford it, I'll send you a pack. I'll see if I can raise some money and get emergency blankets sent out to people. I'd be happy to do that. Or if somebody else is willing to do that, let me know. And then we can create a hashtag and get people in the TI community that are getting V2K and electronically assaulted, remote tortured, to show proof. That way we can be believed more. People are waking up. There's channels that are not TI content that are talking about this now. There's major podcasters talking about gang stalking and mind control, and it's coming out. I feel like this is one way to really show it. See how it hasn't been hit? Let me move it one last time and then I'll say goodbye. Yeah, they're watching. All right. If you have any ideas for me or any questions you have that maybe I can answer, you're wondering about, somebody texted me asking about sewing, because she knew I was a seamstress and a quilter. So I'm not an expert, but I have a bit of knowledge on sewing and seamstress and fixing clothing. So she sent me pictures of some items that have been ruined and holes poked in them, and she wanted my opinion on, what could have caused it. And so if there's anything like that, just let me know. If I don't know, I will tell you I don't know. But if something I can give an opinion on and maybe send you in the right direction, I will help. I'll do anything I can to help this community and all of us suffering. That includes speaking truth about everything and telling all of my story. No matter who thinks it's crazy or not, that doesn't matter to me. I know my truth, and I know the ones of you speaking your truth, that is your truth. And keep speaking your truth. It's Cagey. I'll talk to you later.